everybody? Mike Andreula here for CKO Kickboxing. Today we're in beautiful Totowa, New Jersey, and we're going to find out about the facility in Chickweed. Everybody, Mike Andreula from CKO Kickboxing. We're here in Totowa, New Jersey, beautiful Totowa, New Jersey, with Mauricio.
How's it going, Mike?
How are you?
Good. Glad to have you here finally.
This gym is more than impressive. It's ridiculous. If you can see, they have gigantic lettering. They have the best speaker system. Sounds like a club in here. Over 70 bags. A giant weight room furnished with hammer strength, kettlebells, medicine balls, battle ropes, teardrop bag. They have all types of different classes, and they have a 3,000 square foot child facility.
Childcare facility, yeah, they go nuts. More than a jungle gym up there.
It's pretty impressive. So I guess we're shooting this. It's called the CKO Franchise Files, and it's about how you got into CKO and how you opened the CKO and what was the process. And so take us. How did you find out about CKO?
CKO Kickboxing was through my business partner, Joe. He was an original member in CKO West New York, and he joined up on the 10-week program over there. He got immediate results, and he just kept talking about this kickboxing thing for the longest time with me. And I just kept putting it off. Like, yeah, sure, I'll go check out a class, because I was just more into the weights, into that kind of, gym weights. I like running. Until I decided to go take a class one day, and I've never felt like something like that out of a workout ever. Like, I went home and I probably slept for like the rest of the afternoon because I was just so exhausted by it. And I was immediately hooked. I signed up in Pequannock because it was more close to me to go to Pequannock. Originally I took my trial class in Lodi. Signed up in Pequannock, I started going over there, and then I migrated over to Lodi because I got to be good friends with the guys over there, and everything just happened really quick. And probably 2008, I was a member February 2008. 3 months later, I already started getting into the idea. I was like, all right, I want to see what the process is to open up one of these gyms. And then by August of 2008, we opened up a CKO Totowa in another smaller facility, not too far from here. And from there, it just grew pretty quickly for us. And then this space just came out of nowhere, really. It kind of just fell in our lap out of nowhere. And
I mean, if I could stop you there, guys, if you live anywhere near Totowa, if you're a CKO member, I don't care if you live in Pennsylvania, you should at least come and check out this place because the ceilings are huge. It's got a really cool feel to it. And we just listened to the sound system. I'm going to repeat myself. It was insane. It's like being in some type of club.
Definitely try to club. We try to create a party atmosphere. We just want everybody that comes in here to get a wow factor out of it. We want to create a fun environment for everybody. Obviously, we deliver a great workout. Plus, we just want to give people more energy. And when they leave here, we want to leave a really good impression on everyone after they leave here. And sometimes people come out of work, they're tired, they need to get motivated, and we definitely wanted to put something in where we could get them going. Music.
Anybody who walks in here is going to get an experience. You just can't. You can't go down to another gym or any place really and get that type of personal feel. You got the bags all over. It's a unique space. It's beautiful.
Definitely a unique space, and through the encouragement of Joe, we have to jump on this space. And he said, his exact words, whatever you have to do to make it happen, make sure you get to this location. And it happened really quick. We weren't exactly ready for it at the time, but we just said, in the long run, it's going to be more beneficial if we get into a spot like this. The exposure, the size of it, where we are on the highway, it's definitely proved to be the right decision for us to be here.
So what would you say to, and especially with members, there's a lot of people who are unhappy, they want to make a change in their life, and like we talked about with other, you really have to be comfortable with the whole idea of going into business, and this particular business, you can't just open it, you really have to be enthusiastic about fitness.
You have to love it. You have to completely, really be in love with it, because if not, it's not going to give you the drive to get up every day and put the hours in to make this successful. I mean, you really have to want it and go for it. If not, then you might want to look into something else. I mean, for me, that's what's my motivation every day, is because I love it. I love the results. I love working with the members and seeing the results, and that gives me enough gratification every day to do this over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice when the members are happy. I mean, when they tell you, I mean, how many jobs are you? People, it's 10 people, 20 people telling you fantastic work every day.
Right.
It's kind of good for you.
And trust me, I came from the corporate America. My scenario was different. I had a really great job, and I was in that field for about almost 12 years. And I could have just stayed there and been fine with it. But I wasn't satisfied anymore. I wasn't getting enough gratification out of it, and I couldn't see myself being there another 20 years.
That's unique, because most people would just stay in that situation.
Right. And I believe Joe from Brooklyn came from Wall Street. So for me, I kind of came from corporate too, and I just couldn't do it anymore. And I saw it as the second chapter in my life. In my 30s now, that was like the first half. Now this is going to take me to the end. I can see myself doing this forever. Definitely beats getting up every morning at 6 a.m., putting on a suit, going into office, sitting at a desk all day, which is what I wanted to avoid.
No offense.
No offense. No offense. Not to say that's not a great thing for everybody else, but for me, I had different aspirations. I was always into fitness. I always wanted to open up some kind of gym, but I just didn't know what direction to take it in until CKO came about, and I just thought it was a great concept that I've never seen before. And it got me results. I mean, and anybody that's been here, that works here, that's trained here, they've all got results out of it.
Anybody who's even come in has always at some point asked me, so how do you open up one of these? I mean, even if they don't do it, they always are curious. Just take a peek at what to do. I mean, what would they do? Say they're working on Totowa right now or in this area. Do you have any advice to them? Do you have contact information? Can they talk to you about it?
They can always talk to me about it. I'll be more than happy to help anybody out if they're interested in doing a franchise and what it takes to get there. Because there is a lot of steps that you have to prepare for. You have to figure out numbers. You have to project. You have to come up with business plans. You have to come up with some sort of type of model that's going to work for you. And if you're going to do it by yourself, you can do it with a business partner. Those things you have to weigh and be very prepared financially prior to. You just can't just jump into it blind. Do your research, make sure you know what you want to do, and from there, then it's all about finding a great location. That's probably one of the most key important things, is finding a spot where it's going to be noticeable and not too hidden for people to see it. And once you get all that going, then honestly, the next biggest thing is marketing. That's what you have to do to get the word out there, so everybody knows that you're here. And I've been in a lot of meetings with your brother. You have, in the area that you're in, you got to make sure that everybody knows you're here, one way or the other. No matter how you do it, through print marketing, internet, Facebook, Twitter, you have to make it be known that you're out there, and this is by doing marketing every single month. And I say now, every form submission that we get, or every email inquiry that we get, I'll say about almost more than half is by word of mouth. Word of mouth.
It's a good product. That's when you have a good product, when almost more than 50% of our members know about us through our members,
right?
Which most businesses cannot. They just can't say that.
Yeah.
We don't get referrals. So what, should they email you?
They can email me at any time.
You want to give them their?
The email is Mauricio, MAURICIO, @clubkogyms.com. Whatever you need, I'll be more than willing to help. You know, if you have any questions about if you're interested in opening your franchise, what it takes. Even if you do have a franchise now and you're just starting out, I could definitely help you along.